The Robert Morris men's basketball team concluded its 2011-12 regular season with an overall record of 22-9 and finished 13-5 in Northeast Conference, good enough for third place in league standings. The Colonials closed out the regular season by splitting a pair of games in Connecticut, posting a 55-53 win at Sacred Heart, before suffering a 73-69 setback at Quinnipiac. Redshirt junior guard Velton Jones averaged 22.5 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals in RMU's 2 games last week. His penchant for coming through in the clutch was on display again at Sacred Heart when he hit a three-pointer with under a second to play that helped lifted the Colonials to the victory over the Pioneers. He finished with 16 points, 4 assists, and tied a career high with 5 steals in the win. 2 days later, Velton Jones scored a game-high 29 points and dished out 4 assists against the Bobcats. Redshirt junior forward Russell Johnson also posted a solid week, averaging 10.5 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, including a 15-point, 7-rebound effort against Quinnipiac. Redshirt junior guard Velton Jones was named to the 2012 All-NEC First Team on Tuesday, and fellow teammate, freshman forward Lucky Jones, who averaged 8.1 points and a team-high 6 rebounds per contest, was tabbed to the All-NEC Rookie Team. Robert Morris now gears up for the NEC tournament, which the Colonials will open by hosting number 6 seed Monmouth Thursday night in a 7 p.m. tip at the Charles L. Sewell Center. The Robert Morris women's basketball team split a pair of games against the league's top 2 teams in the final weekend of the regular season. In a nationally televised game on ESPN3 Saturday, the Colonials knocked Quinnipiac out of first-place tie with a 72-62 victory. Junior Josette Campbell scored a career-best 23 points and ripped down 9 rebounds. Spanu collected another double-double with 24 points and 14 rebounds as well, as dishing out 6 assists. 2 days later, RMU took Sacred Heart into overtime before eventually succumbing to the NEC regular season champions 70-66. Spanu earned her 19th double-double of the year by scoring 24 points and pulling down 13 rebounds. Campbell chipped in with 14 points and 6 blocks, while April Williams chipped in with 13. Artemis Spanu was named All-NEC First Team and was selected as the league's Player of the Week. Robert Morris will host number 5 St. Francis in the first round of the Northeast Conference Championships presented by Ruby Tuesday. Tip-off is slated for 5 p.m. on Saturday, March 3rd. The Robert Morris men's hockey team split a pair of games with AHA regular season champion Air Force over the weekend, taking down the eventual league champs with a 2-1 overtime win on Friday, before being shut out 3-0 in Saturday's series finale. Friday's thriller gave the Colonials' senior class its 53rd career win, tying a program record for wins by a class. Adam Brace notched his 10th goal of the year in regulation, while Ron Kramer picked up the deciding goal 1:59 into the overtime for his 2nd goal of the year. Kramer's goal gave the senior sole possession of 10th place on RMU's career point list with 59. Cody Cartier, Tyson Wilson, and Brandon Mandina each recorded an assist in the win. On Saturday, Robert Morris fell to Air Force 3-0. Brooks Ostergaard earned the starting nod in goal both games over the weekend, making 54 saves and moving 9-10-4 for the season. Ostergaard's .932 save percentage ranks 4th in the nation. Junior Jake Hayes supplied one of the best offensive efforts in program history Saturday, becoming just the 2nd Colonial ever to notch 7 goals in a single game, as the Robert Morris men's lacrosse team knocked off Air Force 17-14 in the opening game of the DU Face-Off Classic. As if tying the single-game school record for goals wasn't enough, Hayes also added an assist to tie the program's single-game points record of 8. While Hayes was busy tying single-game RMU records, one of his teammates broke an all-time mark. Senior midfielder Mike Gross tallied 5 ground balls in the day to claim sole possession of first place at Robert Morris in career ground balls with 157. After trailing for just 4 minutes and 27 seconds combined in their opening 3 games, RMU allowed number 11 Denver to jump out to a big lead and was never able to recover as the Colonials fell for the first time this season Sunday afternoon, dropping a 21-8 decision. Hayes earned his second consecutive Offensive Player of the Week honor from the Northeast Conference this past Monday. Hayes had a record-tying weekend for the Colonials and was named to the DU Face-Off Classic All-Tournament team. Hayes' greatest feat of the weekend might have been his efficiency as he combined 9 goals on the minimum of 9 shots. He led the NEC in both goals per game and points per game and ranks second nationally in shooting percentage. After dropping a pair of games Friday by a combined 3 runs, the Robert Morris softball team rebounded Saturday with a pair of come-behind victories at the Phyllis Rafter Memorial outside of Atlanta. RMU came from 3 runs down against Kennesaw State to win 5-4 in 8 innings and rallied from a 4-run deficit against Alabama State to claim a 6-5 win. RMU's win against the Owls, who entered the day at 8-1, was its first walk-off victory of the year as the Colonials won it in the bottom of the 8th inning when freshman catcher Samantha Santillo singled to left field to plate senior Katrina Gallagher. Freshman Nicole Sleeth notched the complete game extra inning victory over Kennesaw State while allowing just 3 earned runs and came back to earn the save against the Hornets, registering a strikeout to seal the win. RMU dropped its final game in the tournament to Georgia State, who was a 2011 NCAA tournament squad. Sophomore Chelsea Sire was named to the all-tournament team as she hit .333 on the weekend with a homer and a double and posted a .375 on-base percentage. Freshman Tess Apke continued to impress as she belted 2 more home runs over the weekend to collect 3 long balls within her first 11 collegiate at-bats. After the weekend, Nicole Sleeth was named as the NEC's first Rookie of the Week. Sleeth has started her collegiate career by posting a 1.63 ERA in her first 34.1 innings.